even though you get 7 minutes to warm up, it's not always enough to really get into the flow of things.
And a beautifully placed roll shot from Amir Tomer there.
And just learning how to be more aggressive. He's really grown into a strong role on offense.
This one bumped over by Barbalo. Smagula sets for Spencer. It's dug out, but it's going to go wide. And Zach Spencer will pick up his first kill of the day.
So the first couple sets, it's always going to be a little iffy.
Serve from Smagula, received by Chavez, set by Barbalo, punched over by Habeski, dug out by Lamb, set by Smagula. Spencer fires again. Zach Spencer coming out firing. He's got his second kill. 2 kills for Spencer, 3 assists for Smagula as he sends over the serve. Dug out, could not be followed up. Alec Smagula, he can be sneaky with those slower serves as he picks up his first ace. Some rare mistakes for Brookline to start this one as we're tied up at 5. This serve received by Lamb, set by Smagula. Steen tap blocked, recovered by Smagula, set by Spencer. Steen fires, blocked again, but blocked wide as Merik Stein picks up his second kill of the season. Zach Spencer, I think that's his first assist. Yeah. Chavez sends the serve over, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Spike gets through there from Luka Gallucci. Think about that one and learn from it as Zhou comes into the game and receives this serve, set by Smagula, tap over by Gallucci, dug out there by Lou, bumped up by Barbalo, sent over by Habeski, received by Levy, set to the left by Smagula, spike deflected and taken by Oliveira, sent over on 2 by Barbalo, dug out by Lamb, set by Smagula, back to Tomer, another hard spike deflected again, taken by Habeski, set by Barbalo. Habeski, roll shot there, dug out by Tomer, set by Smagula from the back, pushed over by Zhou, diving, digs, and over on 1, punched right back by Luka Gallucci.
Yeah, Luka makes really great decisions on the net. He's a very smart middle. I appreciate that a lot about his game.
And this one sent back and forth on 1. A weird start to the point. Barbalo bumps it up for Habeski, sent to the back, received by Zhou, set by Smagula. A tap over by Amir Tomer, the technician going to work for another kill. 5th assist for Smagula. Gallucci's serve, received by Chavez, set by Barbalo. Habeski is blocked. And I do believe that was Alec Smagula on the block there. Serve received awkwardly by Chavez, and that's going to go for an ace for Luka Gallucci. Smagula now going on serve, his team up by 4 here in the first set. Serve is going to go for an ace.
Maybe you missed a finger. Yeah.
Spencer receives that one, set by Smagula. Steen blocked, recovered by Lamb, set by Smagula, bumped over by Zhou, taken by Oliveira, set by Barbalo to the left. Habeski blocked by Steen, recovered by Barbalo, set by Newman, tap over by Habeski, received by Smagula, set by Lamb from the back. A roll shot by Tomer. Technique, technique, technique. That's what Amir Tomer brings as he picks up another kill. Now Lamb the serve, received awkwardly by Habeski, but kept alive by Barbalo, sent over by Oliveira, dug out by Lamb, awkward follow-up by Gallucci. Steen is blocked but recovered, set by Smagula, spike by Zhou, dug out by Habeski off the ceiling. It's not going to be followed up, and it'll be a ceiling-assisted kill for Zhou.
Especially when offenses are so creative nowadays.
Lamb the serve, received by Habeski, sent on 2 by Barbalo, received by Zhou, set by Smagula. Steen off the deflection, it's dug out, sent over on 1, taken by Gallucci, set by Smagula. Gallucci, a quick fire for the kill.
But he made a good shot, catching the defense off guard, swinging away from where he was looking.
That serve's going to go for an ace for Jacob Lamb, and now it's set point for Brookline.
A little bit behind him. I think the pass was a little bit low.
Now this serve received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Gallucci taps it over, taken by Lou, set by Barbalo, bumped over by Habeski, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula. Gallucci fires, and the blocker couldn't get that one back as Luka Gallucci finishes set number 1 in a Brookline victory.
Strong contenders for a deep playoff run for D1.
Barballo sets this one. Liu sends it over, taken by Zhou, set by Smagula. Tomer, a roll shot cross court, received by Chavez, bumped up by Habeski, bumped over by Barballo. Received by Lamb, kept alive by Smagula, and Zach Spencer firing the missile for the first point of the set.
Great set by Alex, saving that tight overpass, and then Z Spence being ready on time to just put that ball straight down.
Yeah, Smagula with the great one-handed reach to keep that point alive as he sends over this serve, dug out just barely, followed up by Barballo, punched over by Habeski, taken by Lamb, set by Smagula to the right. Merik Stein fires, dug out by Barballo, followed up just barely by Oliveira, bumped over by Liu. Taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. Tomer comes in, and boy, 2 points in a row. It's hand to hardwood for Brookline.
I was waiting for that set in the first set, and he was getting a lot of single blocks out to the pin. So really good decision by Alec to run him inside there when that block was committing to blocking more of like a line shot for Amir.
And Alec Smagula picking up his third ace of the match so far, as now Habeski taps that one over. Smagula bumps over to Tomer, who taps it over and catches Framingham off guard there as he picks up kind of a tap kill. This serve received and tapped over by Habeski, received by Smagula, set by Lamb. Tomer flies and sends another one right through the gap in the defense for another kill.
Yeah, just a little bit of a miscontact on that ball.
This serve off the net cord, received by Tomer, set by Smagula. Spencer
Great
swings,
pickup.
dug out by Barballo, followed up by Oliveira, bumped over by Barballo, taken by Zhou, set by Smagula, and Spencer sends it down for another kill. Received by Tomer, set by Smagula, and boy, Zach Spencer's just firing away so far in this match as he picks up another kill.
Just unloading on that ball. That's a great swing.
5 kills so far for Zach Spencer, 14 assists for Smagula, as that serve gonna drop in for an ace.
It makes things so much harder if you just can't get a decent enough pass to do anything afterward.
This one dug out by Habeski, bumped up by Barballo. Oliveira shoots it, taken by Tomer, set by Smagula to the left to Zhou, and Zhou drops it in no man's land nicely for the kill.
And that's why the first contact is so important, because if the setter can't get a good ball to the hitter's not going to feel confident in what they're doing. You're going to get a lot more passive on your swings, and then it just makes it a lot easier for the other team to play defense.
Well, that one, the first hit went a little too far for the setter, went into the net. I mean, would you give an ace on that one because there wasn't a second touch?
Yeah, I guess.
This one received by Habeski, set by Barballo. Oliveira tries a roll shot to the back, taken by Cheng, I believe, and now tapped over. A diving dig by Barballo and blocked back by Oliveira. Recovered by White, set by Smagula. This spike from Zhou, barely kept alive, and Habeski bumps it over. Taken by Lamb, set by Smagula. White with the spike, and it's Henry White coming through with the kill.
Good rally there. That's some really scrappy defense by Framingham.
Sometimes you can even throw off the players for Brookline.
Yeah, definitely.
From Lamb to Smagula to Stein, and Stein gets it through for the kill. He had 11 assists against Cambridge 2 days ago. This serve dug out by Habeski, sent on 2 by Barballo, recovered by Zhou, set by Guemple, spike by Zhou, recovered, but it's going to bounce off the ceiling. The chaos of the ceiling can make it so hard to follow up shots like that.
Ben had some time to gather his approach, jump a little bit higher, and get a stronger swing on that ball.
Barballo sets this one to Oliveira, and he is blocked. And that block is in, and that was Jed O'Donnell.
Our junior varsity is a varsity caliber team, sorry.
Chavez, the serve, received by Zhou, set by Guemple. Boy, that was smooth as anything with that quick pass from Guemple to White for the kill. Sebi Levy, the serve, received by Habeski, set by Barballo. The spike is blocked. This time it's Henry White on the block. And what a performance he's having here in this second set.
Ended up in a stuff block.
Right. The serve received by Cheng, set by Guemple. Spike O'Donnell gets through for the kill. And how about Flynn Guemple turning around at the net to make that pass for the assist?
Really great set by Flynn there.
Serve from Barbalo, taken by Levy, set by Guemple. Spike by Jack Castro, dug out, sent over on one. And another spike right back from Jed O'Donnell, who's having himself a nice second set.
A little bit of a risky set there by Flynn. I like that he's aggressive, but that was a little too tight for comfort there.
This one barely kept alive by Barbalo, bumped over by Hebeski. Received, set, and a spike missed by Zach Spencer, missed it wide.
I thought there was a, oh yeah, there was a touch, okay.
Received by Chavez and could not be followed up as Jed O'Donnell picks up an ace. Still set point for Brookline at 24-12. And the serve's just going to sail long, and that is how the second set will end. This one received awkwardly by Castro, but bumped up by Smagula, and Amir Tomer able to finish there.
Yeah, that's why speed is so important. If you swing out, you're going to win that battle more often than not.
Tap over from Lou, received by Gallucci, bumped up by Smagula, sent to the middle by Castro, dug out, sent over on one, received by Cheng, set by Smagula, a spike from Noah Martin as he picks up his first kill of the season. First kill of the senior season for Martin as Tomer goes back on serve. And they're having trouble with this one. Gallucci the serve, dug out there by Hebeski, set by Barbalo. Spike from Lou is blocked by Henry White. Serve from Lou, shallow, received by Martin, set by Guemple. Castro kind of went off his fingertips. I'm not sure if that's what he was trying to do, but he got the kill irregardless.
Definitely wasn't what he intended to do. That ball, I think he swung a little early, and it just caught him on the fingertips and was a unexpected changeup.
His first kill of the day, Guemple's fourth assist. Barbalo over on two, taken by Martin, set by Guemple. Spike by Castro, deflected, taken by Newman, could not be followed up. And, well, that one did get touched maybe a little more. I think Castro's got to be a little bit more happy with that one, as I think he meant to do that.
Yeah, that one was more intentional.
This serve received, set by Barbalo. Oliveira blocked, recovered by Hebeski, bumped up by Barbalo, bumped over by Lou. Taken by Cheng, set by Guemple, spiked by White.
Oh, yeah.
Henry White with a power shot out of the middle. Guemple his sixth assist. Serve received by Hebeski, set by Barbalo. Another spike blocked. Looks like it went off the hand of Guemple. This serve taken by Zhou, set by Guemple to the left to Castro, and Castro delivers on that one.
And they were slow to move afterward, which is why Ryan got beat on that short serve there.
Barbalo over on two, diving dig by Cheng, and Zhou keeps it alive as Guemple pushes it over. Taken by Hebeski, a spike on two by Barbalo, dug out by Martin, followed up by Guemple, sent over by Zhou for the kill. How about the defensive hustle from Brookline on that rally? Barbalo now on serve, off the fingertips of Zhou. Cheng follows it up, and Zhou punches it over, and that drops in. Great top spin to the back line from Zhou. From what would be their third straight sweep win. Guemple's serve, taken by Chavez. Set there, tap over, received by Zhou, set by Guemple, and an underhit it kind of by Gallucci just to keep the point alive. Bumped over by Barbalo there, received awkwardly by Castro, bumped up by Gallucci, tap over by Martin, received by Hebeski, sent on two by Barbalo, received by Cheng, set by Guemple, fired by Zhou, blocked wide. Zhou picks up the kill, but...
and that's why Ryan was looking it off.
Guemple's serve, received by Chavez, chased down by Barbalo, and pushed over. taken by Cheng, set by Guemple. Gallucci
Ooh, there we
fires.
go. That's a great swing.
Much cleaner that
Great
time
set.
for Brookline as Luka Gallucci fires the missile. 22-11, serve from Newman, received by Cheng, set by Guemple. Gallucci quickly sends it down for another kill. Luka Gallucci serving for the match for Brookline. This one received by Habeski, set by Barballo. Oliveira sails the spike long, and that is how the match will end. The final score here in Framingham, the Brookline High Warriors 3 sets, the Framingham High Flyers none. Set scores 25-15, 25-12, 25-12.